In the silent corridors of power, far from the roar of cannons and the dust of battlefields, another war is waged. This is a conflict fought not with soldiers, but with secrets, not on open plains, but in the shadows of global politics. This is the world of intelligence and covert warfare, where information is the ultimate weapon and the fate of nations can be decided before a single shot is fired. What do intelligence agencies truly do? Beyond the thrilling fictions of spies and gadgets lies a far more complex reality. Their primary function is not just to steal secrets, but to understand the world. To collect vast oceans of data, from satellite imagery and intercepted communications to whispers in a foreign capital, and transform it into something invaluable, foresight. They are the eyes and ears of a nation, tasked with answering critical questions. What are our adversaries planning? Where are their vulnerabilities? What are the hidden currents shaping global events? This relentless pursuit of knowledge is the foundation of national security. An analyst, piecing together fragments of information in a quiet room, can be as pivotal as a general on the front lines. Their assessments inform policy, guide diplomacy, and determine whether a nation walks the path to peace or prepares for war. But intelligence is not merely a defensive shield. It is also a sword. Covert operations are the sharp end of this sword, designed to shape events, influence outcomes, and project power without leaving a clear signature. These actions exist in the gray zone between diplomacy and open warfare. They can range from spreading disinformation to disrupt an opponent's social fabric, to secretly funding and training proxy forces to fight battles a nation wishes to avoid. This is the art of achieving strategic goals with plausible deniability. In this arena, perception becomes reality. The goal is to weaken an adversary from within, to alter their calculations, and to win a conflict before it ever becomes a conventional war. A successful covert operation can topple a government, halt a weapons program, or shift the balance of power in a region, all while the hand that guided the events remains unseen. The Cold War stands as the ultimate theater of this shadow conflict. The United States and the Soviet Union, two superpowers armed with enough nuclear weapons to destroy the world, understood that direct military confrontation was unthinkable. Instead, they engaged in a half-century-long battle of wits fought by the CIA and the KGB. From the Bay of Pigs invasion to the support of the Mujahideen in Afghanistan, both sides used covert means to undermine the other's influence across the globe. Proxy wars flared in Asia, Africa, and Latin America, fueled by secret arms shipments and clandestine advisors. Berlin, a city divided, became the epicenter of espionage, where defectors were spirited across borders and every public official was a potential source or target. These weren't just isolated skirmishes. They were moves in a global chess match where the survival of ideologies was at stake. The Cold War was won not just by economic strength or military might, but by the patient, ruthless, and often invisible work of intelligence operatives who shaped the world from the shadows. The fall of the Berlin Wall did not end this secret war. It only changed its nature. The War on Terror presented a new kind of adversary. Non-state actors, decentralized networks hiding not within a rival nation, but within the fabric of a globalized world. Intelligence agencies had to adapt. The focus shifted from tracking tank divisions to tracking individuals. The battlefield became digital, fought across encrypted networks and social media platforms. Covert operations evolved from arming rebels to conducting precise drone strikes against high-value targets in remote, ungoverned spaces. This new era blurred the lines between intelligence gathering and military action. The hunt for individuals like Osama bin Laden was a testament to this fusion, a decade-long effort combining cutting-edge surveillance technology, human intelligence networks built over years, and the surgical application of covert force. It demonstrated that in the 21st century, The most critical battles may be fought by a small team guided by precise, real-time intelligence, rather than by large armies. The consequences of these unseen actions ripple through time, often in unpredictable ways. An operation designed to solve a short-term problem can create a long-term crisis. The decision to arm factions in a proxy war can sow the seeds of future instability, as weapons proliferate and hardened fighters seek new causes. The overthrow of a government, intended to install a friendly regime, can lead to a power vacuum filled by extremists, sparking decades of civil unrest and regional conflict. The very secrecy that makes these operations effective also shields them from public debate and accountability. Decisions that affect millions are made by a select few, based on classified information that the public will never see. This creates a fundamental tension in democratic societies: the need for secrecy to protect national security versus the need for transparency to ensure democratic oversight. The long-term blowback from a covert action can ultimately be more damaging than the initial threat it was meant to address. This brings us to the profound moral and strategic dilemmas inherent in this world. Where is the line between intelligence gathering and an invasion of privacy? When does a covert operation become an act of war? The power to act in secret is a heavy burden. It carries the risk of strategic miscalculation, where flawed intelligence can lead to disastrous interventions. It also carries the moral risk of operating outside the established laws of war, blurring the distinction between combatant and non-combatant. Leaders must constantly weigh the potential gains of a secret operation against the potential for blowback, the erosion of international norms, and the moral cost to the nation itself. There are no easy answers in this domain. Every decision is a gamble, a calculated risk taken in the uncertain twilight between peace and war. The architects of these operations understand that a single mistake, a single unforeseen consequence, can reshape the future in ways they never intended. In the end, the world we see, the headlines, the treaties, the overt military deployments, is only one layer of reality. Beneath it lies a deeper, more complex struggle for influence and control, driven by intelligence and executed in the shadows. This hidden war is not an aberration. It is a permanent feature of the international system. It is a constant, quiet contest of strategy, deception, and foresight. It reminds us that power is not just measured in armies and economies, but in the ability to know, to influence, and to act without being seen. Understanding this silent conflict is essential to understanding how our world is truly run, and how the history of tomorrow is being written today, in secret. Thanks for watching. If you found this exploration into the world of intelligence insightful, consider subscribing for more deep dives into the forces that shape our world.